Hello, welcome to the Frequency Healing Experience. I am David Wong, your host today. And today we're going to do something special. I'm going to teach you a very special kind of meditation that I've been doing basically every morning for the last year or so. So, this is something great that you can do any time of the day. I find that it is best to do, well, personally, I find it's best for me to do meditations in the morning before the day starts to get busy. And it's a good way to get your mind and your body and your spirit in a really good frequency. Hey, Dave, hey, Alex. Thanks for saying hi. Get in a really nice frequency so that the rest of your day goes really well. So we all know how important it is to set yourselves in a very good positive vibration right from the get-go, because how you begin your day is basically going to set the tone for the rest of the day. So if you start your day stressed out and in a hurry, and it's all hectic and you're rushing everything, then basically the rest of your day will end up to be the same. So if you want to have a positive day that is relaxed and that is um, productive and that is very satisfying and positive, then you want to start that way. And so the great thing that you can do is you can meditate anytime you want. Maybe if you wake up in a certain time, set your clock 30 minutes earlier than when you wake up and use that time to do meditation rather than just sleep a little bit more, because that extra 30 minutes of meditation will actually give you more restfulness than 30 minutes more of just sleep. Because a lot of times when we're sleeping, we're not actually sleeping. We just have our eyes closed, but our minds are actually very active, and you're not really getting the rest that you need. And a lot of times when we meditate and we do our qigong, our breath work practice, we actually rest our bodies and our minds better than when we sleep, and we re-energize ourselves better than when we sleep. So right now we have this frequency playing in the background. It's one of my favorites is the Great Pyramid Harmonics, and this is part of our quantum frequency collection. And you can subscribe to this on our apps or on our website, and you can get access to about 197 frequencies at this level, the quantum level, and this is one of them. And this is specifically, I call it the manifestation frequency, because that's what the pyramids were for. The pyramids were made for manifesting. Would you recommend meditating before sleep to get better sleep? Well, there's no bad time to meditate. So you can meditate anytime. If if your um, routine makes it better for you to meditate at night before you sleep, then go ahead and do that. What I do before I sleep is I just listen to our frequency called deep sleep frequency or sleep easy frequency. It's one of the free ones, and I listen to that every night for the last 5 years, and every night I'm getting really really good sleep. And so that's what I do. So I don't actually need to meditate. I don't personally meditate before I sleep. I meditate more in the morning. So when I meditate, I do it more for preparing my mind and relaxing my mind, and I do it more for visualization and for manifestation. I don't really need meditation to help me sleep because I just use frequencies for that. Okay. So when I actively meditate, um, I use it for specific things, like for manifesting specific things, and to connect my mind and body and spirit uh, in a very specific way, which I'm going to show you today. Hey, what did you say? You said Alex says, "Oh yes, David, you took down the luck frequency recording on YouTube. I really enjoyed that. Listen every day. It's still up there. It's still up there. So go ahead. still up on YouTube. So we have some of these frequencies on YouTube. We have a couple of them, not that many, but they are free, and you can listen to them on YouTube if you like, or you can just download or or sign up for the website at usetochi.com. Okay, are you guys ready to learn about this manifesting meditation? I want to see some more likes. Tap the screen, give me some thumbs up, give me some likes, give me some comments, shoot some hearts. I don't want to just give this to anyone, right? This is a very powerful meditation that can help you manifest anything that you want in your life. And it's helped myself tremendously. And it's probably one of the most powerful meditation sequences that you will ever come across. Now, if you have your Qi coils with you, you can turn them on. If you don't have Qi coils, that's fine. You can just listen to these frequencies that I'm playing. Thanks for the roses. Right? You guys really want to learn how to do this? How to do the manifesting free abundance? It's a it could be a long sequence or it could be short. Typically, it takes me about 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes to get through the sequence. So it is well, it's not that intense, but it is pretty involved, and it actually have many steps to it. I'll try to simplify it as much as possible. Um, so I want you to follow along. How come on one of my channels I don't see any likes? So make sure you hit the like button. This is your first time. You're so excited. All right, awesome. Do you have a story with meditation? What have you gone out of it personally? That's a long story. If you want to read the whole story, go read my book, Life of Qi. It's for $1 on my website. Long story short, meditation is how I was able to heal myself. I healed myself from, or manifested what I needed in my life to heal myself, right? The meditation basically brought me or gave me the inspiration to create a technology called Qi Coils that I used to heal myself from a disease I had for 10 years, and then also give me enough energy and abundance to build a international company that is very successful. But anyway, this is about you. So this is very useful if you want to use it. There's two parts of this. The first part is basically to connect your um, body and to connect your mind to the universal field. I'll call it the nature, or you call it the life force energy. The second step is to go deep into your subconscious or go deep into your heart center. And then the third step is to basically learn how to increase your resonance and vibration so high that you get into the state where you can manifest. Okay, so there's basically three steps. So first, we're going to learn how to ground. Then we're going to learn how to raise our vibration. Then we're going to learn how to mix that energy together. Then we step two. Then we're going to learn how to integrate that with your subconscious so that you can start to raise your vibration in your heart center. Then you raise your vibration at the high level, and once you get to that high level of vibration, then you're able to project or manifest or use your consciousness to manifesting things into reality. Okay, so if you're sitting, try to sit in a relaxed position. Keep your body straight. Keep your spine straight. Put your hands, on your lap, or you can put them in a hand position later. I'm going to show you how. And then put your feet flat on the ground. Make sure there's no tensions anywhere. Just move around a little bit, and make sure that you relax. Okay, so this will help when you close your eyes. So if you can put your phone down and just listen to this while you follow along, that'll be great. So just close your eyes and take some deep breaths. through your nose, out through your nose. So in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice, slow, long breaths. You don't have to do this with your hand. I'm just doing this with your hand so you can see my breath because you can't see my breath. My hand is just showing you how I'm breathing. I'm breathing out, in, breathing out. So start to really relax and take these gentle breaths. There shouldn't be any tension. And when you take a breath, don't breathe in to capacity. That's not what we want. Okay, we don't want to breathe into capacity. We don't want to stretch our lungs to the maximum. We'll breathe up to 80% of our lungs, and then we breathe out down to about 20%. Breathe in up to 80%, and breathe out. And try to extend your breaths so that when you breathe in, you're breathing slowly. Imagine you're breathing through this really thin tube. Your nostrils are a very thin tube, and you just breathe slowly in a relaxed way through that thin tube. So it's like a long, slender breath. And also breathe with your stomach. Imagine that when you're taking a breath, that air is traveling through your nose, down your throat, through your chest, down into your belly. So feel your belly expanding. You can put your hands on your belly like this. Feel it expanding while using the same kind of breath. Feel it expanding when you breathe in and relaxing or contracting when you're breathing out. Okay, so that should be very relaxing for you now. Now, what you want to do is using the same breath or the same breathing method. When you breathe in, imagine that there is this white light coming in from the sky or from heaven or from the stars or basically from above, coming through the top of your head, down into your belly button, and then breathe again. So bring it down. I'm just using my hand to show you. You don't have to use your hand. So it's coming down from the sky through the top of your head. Imagine there's this beam of light slowly coming down through your body and down to your belly button or right behind your belly button inside your body. And then when you breathe out, relax. Imagine that light energy flowing down both of your legs, through your hips, through your thighs, your knees, your calves, into your feet, and then into the ground. So you're breathing in slowly from the sky, and it kind of gathers the energy at your belly. Then as you breathe out, that energy relaxes and releases and disperses through your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, and your feet. So like that. So it's basically, we call this the marrow washing method. We are using chi energy to wash your bones, your bone marrow. And as it washes through, it's cleansing out any stuck negative energies and revitalizing it. Okay, so continue doing that. Breathe in, relax, and breathe out. Okay. So you got that flow happening from the sky through your body into the ground. Now we're going to do another flow. So now I want you to place your hands downwards so it can be put on your lap or on the seat beside you, but your palms need to be facing downwards. So as you're breathing, you want to breathe and imagine that the light is now coming from the ground. Okay, you have the light coming up from the ground through your palms of your hands, through the middle of your palms, through your arms, okay, centered, into your chest area, then down into your gut again. And as you breathe out, you're going to relax and disperse the energy back into the ground again. Okay, so the energy is going to come up from the ground into your hand, through your arms, into the body, down into your gut, then breathe out, then relax through your legs and into the ground again. Okay, so ready? So I'm just going to do this so you can see my hands. So breathe in from the ground into your hands, up your arms, into your chest, into your belly. Then relax and relax your belly and let that disperse through your legs into the ground. Okay, do it again. Through your arms to your belly, relax into the ground. Through your hands, arms to your belly, relax into the ground. Keep going. So all you have to do is use your visualization. So just visualize there's this light energy that's coming up from the ground. It could be a misty kind of energy. Could be kind of like a fluffy energy. Okay. And it could be any color that you want. Imagine it to be. I like to imagine it to be gold or white. Okay. So it's probably better to leave the hands to the side of your legs and that and then continue. Okay, so up through the arms, into your belly, and out through the legs. Up through the arms to your belly, then out through the legs. All right, so you guys got that flow? Okay, just feel that chi energy washing through your bones. Okay, so now we did the sky and then we did the ground. Now we're going to do the sky and ground at the same time if you can. So remember we did the sky one to the crown of your head, to your belly, and we did the hand one from the ground through your arms to your belly. Now I want you to do both at the same time. So you're pulling energy or you're letting energy flow from the sky and the ground at the same time, and they meet at the same time in the belly. And you can hold it there for a second, let it mingle, and then when you relax and disperse, all that energy travels down your leg into the ground. Okay, you guys ready? So both from the breathe in and both from the sky and the ground. And then that energy meets in your belly. Then you relax, disperse it to the ground. Earth and sky meet at your belly, through your legs, back through the ground. Earth and sky to your belly, breathe out through the ground. Now, this is a really good exercise for doing right before you sleep, too. And this will actually increase your longevity because it refreshes and cultivates and regenerates marrow in your bones. And there's no amount of limit that you can do this. You can do this as much as you want. Now you can do this in the morning and at night, even better. And what you'll find is you're going to become more resilient and your bones will become stronger and more dense from this practice. Okay, so this is called the bone marrow washing Qigong technique. Okay, so that's, let's say, the step one of the first part. And the step two of the first part is to now connect deeper into Mother Nature or Mother Earth. And how we do that is, remember, we're going to the ground. Now we're going to breathe in, and then we're going to imagine that there's this little ball behind your belly. Okay, there's a ball of light. And then when you breathe out, imagine that ball of light is traveling through your legs and then into the ground. So breathe in, focus on that ball of light in your belly. As you breathe out, that ball of light travels into the ground. Okay, now here's something a little bit more advanced, is that when you make that ball of light, imagine that you're in the perspective of that ball of light. So your consciousness and your vision is in that ball of light. So as you breathe in, ball of light, just imagine you're basically your perspective is now in that ball, and you're looking out ahead of you, and what do you see? You see your belly, and you look below. What do you see? You see your hips. You look to the left. What do you see? You see your left elbow. Look to the right. What do you see? You see your right elbow. So you want to be in the perspective of that ball of light that's in your belly right now. See if you can get there, okay? It'll take a little bit of visualization, but just imagine that you are in that ball looking out. You seeing your belly button in front of you. You seeing your hips below you. You look up and you can see your heart. And you look to the left, you can see your left hip and your elbow, left elbow. Look to the right, you can see your right hip and your right elbow. Okay, you got it? Now, what I want you to do is start traveling down. So that ball, you're still in the ball, and the ball is moving down your body, down, 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 down. And now you're at your knees. And what do you see? To your left, you see your left knee. To your right, you see your right knee. Now you keep going down to your feet. And what do you see? You see your left feet to your left. You see your right feet to your right. And now, now I want you to go into the ground. So you go into the ground, you go deeper and deeper into the ground. And you look up, and what do you see? You see your feet. And you see your rest of your body above that. Because you are the ball and your perspective is now in the ball. So keep traveling down further, deeper into the ground. And the deeper you go, you can see your feet and your body getting smaller and smaller because you're going further and further away. And you can, as you keep going deeper, deeper, faster and faster, you can see all these rocks or all these, you can see crystals around you, or ground or earth moving upwards as you move down, because you're moving down, all this stuff is moving upwards from you. And you're just traveling faster and faster down. And go deeper and deeper and deeper until you reach the core of the earth. And you can see this glowing, fiery ball that is the center of the earth. And just imagine you going right into there. All right. Now, if you want to go even a more advanced method, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going through the center of Earth. Now we're actually going through and the other side of the planet, going deeper and deeper. And eventually, the more deep you go through the entire planet out through the other end. And then you're out, and then you see actually everything's upside down because the ground is above you and the sky is below you because you just went straight through the earth. Now, what you want to do is you want to split up your consciousness. One goes to the left, one goes to the right. And you want to split it up and go around the surface of the earth. Okay? And then come back up. Travel all the way back around the surface of the earth, going two directions back towards your body. So basically you created a line going through the center of the earth, down out of the earth, coming back around, and then back to your body with your consciousness. Okay? That's the connection you made. Okay? So going straight down, take a breath. You're a ball of light. You fall deeper, 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 deeper. You see your body above you getting smaller and smaller because you're traveling deeper into the ground. You see all these rocks going by you, going upwards because you're going downwards. You go through the center of the earth. You take another breath. Then you breathe out again and you go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper through the rest of the earth, out through the other side. Everything looks upside down. Then you divide yourself into two. You go around the surface of the earth to the side, come back around, back up to the place that you are physically, and then you go back into your body. Okay? And while you're doing this, when you hit the center of the earth again, make a nice smile and say thank you. And say, thank you, I love you, Mother Earth. And then imagine Mother Earth saying, I love you too. And then feel that love from Mother Earth going into that ball of light, filling you with lots of love and earth motherly energy. Then go through that path again, go through the earth entirely, split into two, come back around, and back into your body. All right? That's great. You're doing a great job. All right, so we established that connection with Mother Earth. Now we're going to establish connection with Father Sky. So now we're going to start back in our belly with that ball of light again. Now we're going to move up. Okay, we're in your belly. We're going to move that ball of light a little bit further up. Now we're around your chest. And what do you see? You look in front of you, you see your chest. You look to the left, you see your shoulder or your armpit on the left. Look to the right, you see your shoulder or your armpit to the left. To the right. Keep moving up. And you go back to your head center, which is pretty easy because you're there all the time. Back to your head center. Now you're going to move above your head center. So you move outside your body. You're about a foot away above your head. And what do you see? You look down, you can see the top of your head and the rest of your body behind there. You can keep rising higher and higher. About 6 feet from your body now. Look down, you can see your body there in the room. sitting there or lying there, wherever you position you're in. So continue up and then through the ceiling, through the room that you are, through the roof, and as you go up and up and up, you can see your body getting smaller and smaller, and then you see your city, you see the buildings and the houses and the cars getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and higher and higher. And then you're so high right now, you can basically see the whole country. And then keep going higher and higher until you can see the whole Earth in your view, just like an astronaut. At that point, you might say, "Thank you, Father Sky. I love you, Father Sky." And then wait until he responds back, and he's going to say, "I love you too." And then feel that love from Father Sky, masculine energy, filling that up, that light, ball of light. Make a big smile, and then split your consciousness into two again. Go to two directions, to the left and to the right. And as it comes down, go back to your ground level. Everything comes back to your body. Okay, do that a few times. Breathe in, ball of light in your stomach. Breathe out, it rises higher, higher, higher through the top of your head and out through your body. Go really high to the point in the sky where you can see the entire planet, and split your consciousness, come back, and then back into your body. So basically, you're creating this, okay, through your body. You're going up into space, back into your body. Okay, so that's your connection to Father Sky. Okay, now you can feel the energies. Okay, so now feel the Mother Earth energy and the Father Sky energy both happening at the same time. Those two circles of connections all happening right now, and with your body and your center or your belly in the middle of all of it. Okay, now imagine that all that energy, all that love from Mother Earth and Father Sky now is going to condense and focus. You breathe in, and all that gets condensed and focused into that ball in your belly. So take a nice big breath right now to focus all the energy into that belly. One big breath, two, three, four, five. Every time you take a breath, imagine that compacting smaller and smaller into this ball, and the ball is getting more intense and brighter. 7, 8, 9. Okay, now it's all tight in there. So that's the first step you have completed. Now step 2 is we're going to start raising your resonance. Okay, so now you're in this ball of light. It's super condensed and it's super energized because you gathered all the energy from planet Earth and from Father Sky, and now it's all condensed and mixed together into this ball in your belly. So put your consciousness into the belly again, into that ball, and now move your way up to the heart area. So you're just going to move slowly up to your heart center here. Imagine you're coming in from the behind your body, moving through your back, and now into the heart center. And now surrounded with light because you're in this ball of light. So you're in your chest area or in your heart chakra area. Okay, now when you're in there, what do you see? If it's dark, say to yourself or make a command that says, "Let there be light." Okay, say that right now. Let there be light. And then now it's going to illuminate whatever you're in. In what space do you see? Where are you right now? Imagine you're standing in a place. What do you see in that place? Look in front of you. What do you see? Look to your left. Look to your right. Look behind you. Look up. Look down. Where are you right now? And usually you will find a place that you feel is sacred to you. You'll find a place that you find is a place that you belong, or a place that is a place that you call home, or it could be home, or it could be a place that you feel like you're expanded. Okay, so you need to feel that expansion. Okay, so just look around there and just observe what you see and take note in your mind what you see. Is it outdoors? It could be indoors. What color do you see? What kind of material do you see? Do you see plants? Do you see animals? What do you see? All right, so you stay there for a moment as you explore that space. And this time, you should feel a little bit, a little bit more vibration in your body. It should feel more expansive and warm because you're in your heart chakra. And you might hear your some hissing noise in your ear, and you might feel more saliva from your mouth, and the saliva tastes sweet. Or you might feel or see brighter lights behind your eyelids, or basically in your vision, even though your eyes are closed. And you might feel like your spine is lengthening or straightening up. You feel yourself, you feel this energy is pulling you upwards when you enter this heart space. Okay, so now you're in this heart space. Now find a spot in your heart space that you feel is like very important, or that's the place that you want to be. So look around, and you're gonna find a space, a spot where you're now inside your consciousness. Go to that spot right now that you feel has more energy and more focus or intention, and it has a higher vibration than anywhere else. Okay, walk there now or move there now, and stand right there, or you can sit there. As you sit there or stand there, you feel that your energy shifts even higher, and your vibration shifts even higher. That sound in your ears actually raises higher. Your spine actually lengthens even more, and you can feel the lights, or you can see the lights more clearly in your vision. Okay, so now you're in that space. Now you imagine that frequency and that resonance is vibrating faster and faster. And then as that's happening, your body is actually rising higher and higher, and you're being lifted up above that space that you're in now. So you're lifted up, and you can see yourself rising up higher and higher. Maybe about 20 feet higher than where you are. And then you're going to look up and you're going to see this kind of like a film or a screen. And then it's just the screen of energy. So what you're going to do is you're going to keep rising higher up to the screen. You can see the screen there. You can see it's like transparent, and it's just got this energy. It looks like a net. And now slowly just go through the screen. So as the resonance vibration increases, you're just going to rise through that screen. Okay. So ready? Okay, go through that screen right now, rising higher through the screen. Okay, so now you're through the screen, and now you look around, and below you just see this energy field, right? Because you just went through it. And then in front of you, you're going to see this portal. It can be like a vortex. Actually, it is a vortex. So and you're going to move forward closer to this vortex. And then you know that once you go through this vortex, you're going to go and connect yourself to universal consciousness, the highest vibration that you can possibly connect to. So move forward, come close to the portal, and then whenever you're ready, just go through that portal. Okay, ready? So on the count of three, we're just going to go through the portal. It's going to be something like jumping into hyperspace, in Star Wars, or going through a whirlpool, down through a black hole, but it's more like a hole of light. There's lots of light and it's spiraling and there's powerful vortex there. So just go ahead and dive right in, straight through. Okay, you're through the portal now, and on this side is just ultimate bliss and ultimate vibrations and energies. And you see basically all the energy in the world and the universe, all the colors and all the vibrations happening at once. Okay, so this is the point of place where you can manifest. So we finished step 2, and now we're moving into step 3. We're into the manifest state phase. So now you should feel that you're in a very high vibration. You probably can't even feel your body anymore, and you're in a space where you can create anything that you want. Now, what's going to happen here is you may get inspirations or intuitions or imagery or visuals kind of to show you what's going to happen. It could be things that you want to happen or things that are going to happen or things that you're going to do. You have access to everything here. So you can access any answer to any question. You can access anything that happened in the past, in the present, or the future, in your life, anybody's life, throughout the entire universe. So there's no limit here. The only limit is in your mind, whatever limits you create for yourself. This is like the matrix, but this matrix is created. This is the real matrix of the universe. And here you can create anything that you want. So just go ahead and just visualize that thing that you want to experience in your life, that scene. Just go ahead and go into that scene of your life, of something that you want to manifest. Imagine that you have manifested it already and you're living it right now. And then you're observing as it's happening in front of you. So what do you see? What's happening? What sounds do you hear? Do you hear voices? Who's there? Is there anybody at all? What's the weather like? What time is it? And what do you sense on your skin? What are you wearing? What smells do you smell? What is it nighttime or daytime? Look around you. What do you see? What's your body posture? What position are you in? What are you wearing? Do you taste anything? Is there anything that you're tasting? Okay, and try to just experience that moment of the thing that you want to manifest. And you have actually manifested it. You're already there. You're you're experiencing and living that moment right now. Feel with your hands, feel the stuff around you, feel the surfaces around you. What do they feel like? We go around your feet. What does the ground feel like? Feel your skin. Can you feel the air on your skin? What does that feel like? Is it hot? Is it cold? Try to experience as much of that as if it's happening, as it's happening right now. What are your emotions like? Do you feel excitement? Do you feel satisfaction? Do you feel accomplishment? Do you feel gratefulness, love, joy, peace, happiness, courage, inspiration, motivation? What do you feel? So just experience that moment as much as you can. So sometimes it feels so good you don't want to leave. So you can stay there as long as you want. But to finish this training, we're going to do the close. And we're going to imagine ourselves watching a leaf fall from a tree and watching the leaf fall to the left and then drifting to the right, drifting to the left. This leaf is like weightless. It's like a feather. And it drops slowly, slowly, floating to the left and right as it slowly, gently touches the ground and rests on the ground. And as you look at the leaf, gently rested and resting on the ground, you can open your eyes and come back. How are you guys doing? How was that experience? So right now I feel like really awake and really energized and very relaxed. But there's this really fine, high vibration that's going through my head and my body right now. How do you guys feel? Just go back in the comments. Can you release the tension in my shoulder blades? Feeling the tension usually releases it for me. Massaging, deep breathing, all help. Um, well, you should feel general relaxation from this meditation today. How can I let go of negative thoughts and attract positive thoughts? You can just use our frequencies. We have a remove negative energy frequency. Just do that. Um, Usually that does the trick. So you don't have to do much. You just play the frequency, and it will remove negative energy and help you attract positive thoughts automatically without doing this meditation. I mean, these meditations help, and they're a good thing to practice. Used in technology together will enhance the effects of meditation, or vice versa. The frequency will help the meditation, and meditation will help the frequencies work better. You're welcome. So I just did a manifestation meditation. And how long did we go? It's already about 50 minutes. So we probably did it for about 40 minutes. Yeah, so I was right. It lasts about 40 minutes if you do the whole thing. So if you want to follow along, this is going to be recorded on YouTube. You can go back to watch this again or just follow the sequence if you're not familiar with it until you can just do it without the guidance and just do it yourself with your own visualization. You're welcome, Anna. What frequency did you use with this? This is the pyramid manifestation frequency. Now you can use any frequencies for these kind of meditations, but if you want specific things, for example, we have the abundance frequency specifically for like attracting abundance and manifestation in our inner circle. Those are our most powerful ones. If you want to join our inner circle, we have the second most powerful ones also on our website with the higher quantum, and the third most powerful are the quantum. So they have different effective net levels and different energy levels. But you can start with the free one, which is still pretty good, called the luck boost one, or the meditation one, just the plain one that just says meditation. We have a pineal gland one that's for free. That's a really good one as well for manifesting. And then if you want to move up in their power level, just upgrade it. Is Borrow Charger complementary to your device? Yes, it is. Um, yeah, it's complementary. They do not conflict. They use different kinds of energy, though. The biocharger uses static electricity. What we use are electromagnetic fields. I actually did a video on biocharger vs Qi Coil. Did my review on the biocharger. It's a great device. A lot of people use it, and yeah, it's using a Tesla coil, which releases static electricity in the air. I personally don't think it's the best meditation tool because the energy is all yang energy. It's not yang, there's no yin energy, it's just all yang aggressive energy. So people will feel it more because it's so aggressive and it's so strong, but it doesn't balance with the yin energy that you should have. So it may raise your electrical current in your body, but it's not the best thing for relaxation and for soothing and for gentle yin energy, which is feminine energy. You need to balance both. If you're going to reach the highest level of consciousness, you need to balance both the yin and the yang. That's how nature works. Okay. If you want to manifest most powerful way, you need masculine and feminine. And just take a look at it, and you know how humans or how nature works. You have the masculine and feminine, right? And then they create offspring. So that's the simplest form or the most base form of creation is to create offspring when when the feminine and masculine energies connect, right? So if you have a lot of yang energy, might be might not be good for you. If you have a lot of yin energy, might not be good for you either. You need both. You need both yin and yang. So that's why our Qi coils have both yin and yang. So that's something that the biocharger won't be able to do. So watch that video. Watch biocharger vs Qi coil. It's on YouTube. Lots of people watching it right now. And Tony Robbins hasn't heard of and tried my Qi coils yet. That's why he hasn't put them in his meetings. But once he does, he's going to start using them in his meetings too. And I might be connecting with Tony Robbins pretty soon through a doctor that I know. This doctor is actually a doctor for Tony Robbins, and he loves my Qi coils, and he says my Qi coils are better than biocharger. That's what he's saying, and he's Tony Robbins' doctor. So once Tony Robbins listens to this doctor and says, "You're gonna try Qi coils," then Tony Robbins is gonna start using my Qi coils. If not at the same time, if not, Qi coils more than the biocharger. So that's the plan. And then with Qi Coils, we have frequencies that are way more powerful for meditation and manifestation. Biocharger does not have any of those frequencies. They're using very basic single dimensional frequencies. We are already at the fourth dimension, four dimensional. I don't mean like super woohoo sci-fi. I mean like four dimensions, like geometrically. The frequencies and the numbers themselves have more dimensions. So so we just have way more powerful frequencies for meditation. If they're doing meditation at those meetings, then once they start using my technology, they're going to be completely blown away. If they like the biocharger and they're getting really good results with that, they'll get even more powerful results with the Qi coils. Can you treat fibromyalgia? I can't treat and heal or cure anything. I'm not allowed to say any of that stuff, right? Because it's not a medical product and I'm not a doctor. But what I can say is that somebody did use the Qi Coil Aura at a clinic that has our Aura coils, and then she says that her fibromyalgia is gone after just 2 sessions. So yes, that's the experience of our customers, and they have had success with the fibromyalgia. David, that luck frequency you posted 13 days ago is not up on your channel. Um, it's there. Just search. It's there. You try, but negative thoughts come back over and over again. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes you have trauma, and then that negative trauma or that event that really shocked you in your past keeps coming up. You keep reliving that and feeling the emotions, negative emotions that come with it. You know, sometimes it takes time for that to go away. But something that helps is when this negative thing comes to you, try to replace it with a positive memory. Okay. So if something bad happened to you, think of a positive memory that's associated with that somehow, or it doesn't even have to be associated. Just think of a positive memory that gives you good emotions. And then whenever that negative thought comes in, you want to consciously think and remember about that positive memory. I know it could be hard sometimes, but that's what you got to do so that you can kind of cleanse that out. Now, I mean, that's this, the psychological way of doing it. There's better ways of doing it, and that's through using the frequencies, okay, and using the Qi coils, because it's going to do it for you automatically, and then basically energize your body and vibrate your energy in a way so that it creates positive energy and it clears out the negative energy inside you. Okay, I think that's more effective than any kind of psychological mindset or training or reading books that you can do. I mean, those things are really great help, but I don't see people change as quickly or as powerfully or as dramatically when they have PTSD or trauma or stress as fast as if they use Qi coils or frequencies. I haven't seen anybody else do it as fast as the technology can do it. I I've never grounded to the earth like that before. That was amazing. Okay, great. Yeah, that's pretty deep, right? So there's different levels. Notice that I went all the way to like a pretty deep level. I went right through the ground. Now, uh, so you can start at baby steps. If you want to ground, maybe sometimes you can just go 6 feet to the ground or 10 feet to the ground, or you can go to the center of the earth. So just practice going deeper and deeper and deeper until you can go straight through the earth, like straight through out to the other side. It's also about visualization. It's not harder. It's just practice, right? Because your mind has no limit. Is whatever you can visualize, whatever you can feel, then that can happen for you. Okay, that you only limit yourself with your mind. So it doesn't matter how deep it is. It's just a matter of practice. Can you release negative emotions to the universe for the good of all? It sometimes helps a bit. Um, well, when you release negative emotions, it doesn't have to go anywhere. It can go into the void, right? It can just go. I mean, I send it down into the ground. It goes to nowhere. So, but whatever works for you. If you want to send it to the universe, that's fine, right? Wherever you want to send it. Where do I start? Go to usethechi.com. You can start using some of our frequencies. There's a link there that says 7 free frequencies. Use the remove negative energy frequency. There's luck boost. There's regenerate. There's a bunch of them. It's $200 value you get for free. Just sign up and use the website. Okay. Then once you use the frequencies and you're starting to get good experiences with it, then invest in the Qi Coil. It starts at $400, and then you can now experience the magnetic energy together with the sound energy. So you got another level of energy and vibration. So it'll take your resonance up to an even higher level. All right. And then further on, you want to get higher and more powerful frequencies. And then later, once you've used our technology for some time and you're familiar with how it works, then you might want to join and apply for our inner circle. So that's the progression of your journey, your healing journey with us. Okay, so before I go, make sure you get my book, Life of Qi. It's $1 right now. It's $50 value package, right? You get the ebook, 200 pages. It's got 15,000 hours of knowledge in that book, and it's only for $1. Okay. Plus, you get the audio book. So if you don't want to read, you can just listen to it. And you get a pineal gland frequency, one of the most powerful ones that we have, and that's free. So all that $50 value you get for just $1. And you can go to my website, usethechi.com. I think it's the second link. Click on it and check out. If you don't want to put in your address, to put in just any random address, that's fine. Uh, once you pay that dollar, you're gonna be able to download that stuff, even if you don't put in an address. Okay. Is it um, is it possible to use 5 frequencies at the same time instead of one at a time? They say it's more powerful that way. So what they're doing is they're playing a harmonic of frequencies. When they say frequencies, it's like one frequency, right? So it could be like 100 hertz. That's one frequency. And they play, let's say 200 hertz. That's another frequency. So what they're saying is they play multiple frequencies. They're creating a harmonic. So what that is just it's like um, it's like our quantum frequencies. Okay, so it's like a basic level of harmonics. Yes, it's more powerful than one frequency playing harmonics, but they're they're at this level, whereas we move a couple of levels higher than that because we're actually playing up to 5,000 frequencies in our programs. Does it make sense? So bar chargers, they use um, let's say a harmonic of frequencies. They call it multiple frequencies are harmonic. So let's say it's a um, 10, 50, 100, 15, and 20. Those are 5 frequencies. They play all at the same time. That's still a very basic way of playing frequencies. Okay. What we do is we actually take the geometric structure of substances. Let's say it's ayahuasca or something like that. And then we take the active ingredient of it, put it into a computer model, then we spin it 3 dimensionally. So now we create it 4 dimensions because it's moving in space and time. So we're now in the fourth dimension. Then we extract all the frequencies or the numbers, and we get 5,000 frequencies from that. Then we put it into our frequency. So when our higher quantum frequencies have up to 5,000 frequencies, so they may have, biocharger may have maybe 5 frequencies, maybe 10 frequencies playing at the same time. We have 5,000 frequencies playing in our frequency. Does that make sense? And the way we do it is just on much higher and much more advanced level than what they're doing. So we went way beyond what Tesla can do. Okay, so they're saying, yeah, it's Tesla, it's a Tesla coil basically, right? It's it's exactly the same as a Tesla coil. You can buy Tesla coils on eBay for about 100 $120. Okay, and what they do is it's been around for a long time, and it just sends electrical energy into the air because it's got an extreme voltage and there's no ground, so it has to travel through the air to go to ground itself. And what's happening is they're just electrifying the air, which causes a lot of yang energy, a lot of aggressive, strong yang energy. So that's what Tesla coils did. Now, now, which is good. Nothing, it's a good technology, and it is a Tesla coil. But then over the last, 100, 200 years since Tesla, we've made a lot of advancements on frequency healing technologies, especially this company. And in the last 5 years, we made more advancements than most companies made in the last 50 years. So we've gone way beyond just that Tesla technology. So we're doing things that Tesla didn't even know about. Okay. Where's the link for the book? Usetheqi.com. You see that link? Usetheqi.com. That's where you want to go. It's the second link there. The book comes with one frequency download. If you didn't get it, just ask our support team and they'll send you that download link. Elon Musk has something that sends frequency to the brain. I think what you're talking about is Neuralink. So Elon Musk has a technology that's basically makes these electrode probes and to connect directly into your brain and to send electrical stimulus, like physically to the brain, like actually put wires into the brain, which is pretty crazy. And it uses a robot to plant the wires exactly in the right place to stimulate the brain. But our technology is, I think, is better because it uses electromagnetic fields. You don't have to put pins inside of your physical brain. You can use electromagnetic fields to change your brain waves and to change the way how your brain works just using magnetic energy. Do you have some good advice when what can I do to release sinus congestion? What's causing the sinus congestion? Is it allergies? If you have allergies, it could be diet related. Like, for example, I cut off drinking milk, like cow's milk, and I have no more allergies. So it could be diet, like hay fever, right? Hay fever, runny nose, sneezing, congestion, if that's what you're talking about. So a lot of stuff is diet related. So if you can change your diet, that's one step. And yeah, it's kind of like no, it's not like a defibrillator. The Neuralink actually hooks up your brain to these little wires that they use a robot to shoot into your brain. It's pretty crazy. So, or you can use some of our frequencies to help you to clear out any toxins. So it could be toxins too. You could have a lot of toxins in your body and you need to do detox if you have nasal congestion. So you can use our Qi Coils for detox. And you can use your Qi Coils to help improve your gut health and your digestion. So, and then also make sure that you have a good diet. Emotional allergy, possibly. All right, so thanks for coming. And I'll be back on Thursday. All right. Make sure you grab your book and read the book and learn about my life of Qi, which can be your life as well. So you can join us on this journey of self-actualization. Laura says, I have chronic disease called idiopathic subglottic stenosis. It's narrowing of the trachea. Okay. So you can search some of those frequencies. Yeah, we can go to the website, go to Use the Qi. You can search for frequencies for that. We might even have a frequency for that. Now, we we can't make any claims that we can heal or cure or treat anything, but we do have the frequencies that Dr. Rife used and or the Rife community has developed over the last 80 years, and we have those in our website, so you can listen to them or you can use them. Okay, so just go to use the Qi, sign up on that website for the 7 free frequencies. On that same website, you will be able to search up to 10,000 Rife frequencies. Okay, until next time, use the Qi and prosper.